Hey guys, I'm sorry I look like hell. Just laying here with my baby. I wasn't planning on making a video, but I'm so emotional watching Jose's live with Justice for All. And I know I can't be the only one. Someone out there, I'm sure, is feeling exactly what I'm feeling. And I'm just like holding my little guy, and he's the same age as Summer. He's 5. But I'm listening to this man, Jose, and he's been this enigma this whole time, right? Like we have heard everything about him from he was Candace's lover to he was like a human trafficker, like whatever. All I know is that when Candace was asked to describe Summer by Chris McDonough when she was at the swimming hole, she said a few things, but she had very little to say. I'm sorry. When this man who lived with Summer only briefly as a boarder was asked by the host, what was Summer like? He was so emotional and he described her in such a vivid way, in such a loving way, that you just could picture her personality in your head. And it's so emotional that this man who was nothing to Summer could bring her to life with his words and his emotions. And her own mother didn't do that for us. And you could just hear his heart completely broken at just the mention of Summer disappearing. And it's just, I've tried to give Candace the benefit of the doubt so many times. I want to believe that she's innocent. I do, because it's Summer's mom. This really did something tonight. Like to hear this man so emotional about this little girl. And then there's Summer. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, Summer's just like really consuming me tonight listening to this. But listening to Candace, and she's like on there with Benny Keys laughing it up and doing whatever. And Benny's telling his mods to delete any mention of Summer because tonight's all about hanging out with my friend Candace. I don't know if I can even give her any benefit of the doubt anymore. And maybe, I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll feel differently. Tonight, I'm just really emotional from this live because he just did such an amazing job of making Summer more than just a missing little girl, more than just the picture that we see, more than just the shit show and circus that this case is, but he brought it to life. He gave her such personality, and he was so heartbroken and he had so much emotion and he pleaded with Kent to tell the truth and, to do the right thing. And for someone who lived there and was part of their world and part of their story for a while, it's crazy to me how much different this person came across than her own parents. Is anybody else feeling the same way? Because it was a lot. It's intense to listen to. I'm still listening to it, but I had to pause it every now and then because I'm getting too overwhelmed with feelings. We've all been invested in this for so long emotionally, and for some reason, like this was like a catalyst. This was like the straw that just like broke the camel's back tonight. Like it was just floodgates. Just like I just couldn't hold it together. And it really made me second guess the little bit of, benefit that I've been given Candace, especially for this interview to come right on the heels of that disgusting display of her being on Benny's show, and for him to tell people to erase any comments about Summer because tonight's just about hanging out with my friend Candace. Look, you know what? She then go to her house and hang out with her or something. But like, to say those words, erase any comments of Summer. Dude, this little girl is missing. And nobody knows if she's dead or alive. Nobody knows if she's being trafficked. Nobody knows if she's buried somewhere. This is my little guy, and a lot of you have your own littles, or your littles are grown, but you remember it like it was yesterday. And I cannot imagine if I did not know where he was, or if he was dead or alive, that I would be okay with somebody saying the words. Just erase any mention of him tonight, because this is about just having fun tonight. And then have this man that, was a boarder to me and then, became a friend, be found and come on TV and break down and talk about my child in such an emotional way that the parents have not done. It's, they've shed some tears, don't get me wrong, but if you watched this interview, if you watched this live, you'll know. It's different. It's different. It has so much feeling in it. I'm sorry, I'm sure my mascara is like down probably to my chin. But I've had to keep pausing the TV. Like it's just been a lot, and I know that some of you are feeling the exact same way. And if you haven't seen it yet and you want to be reduced to this kind of emotional instability, then go on Justice for All, and you can listen to Jose's interview. And that's it. I'm just checking in with you guys because this was a lot. This was a lot, but you know what? I'm glad. I'm glad because he lived there for a while, and knowing that he was with Summer and even her brothers, it just makes me know that like somebody was in her life, at least for a hot minute, that truly thought that she was just a wonderful gift. Okay? We have a little cold. So just let me know what you think, okay? Good night.